Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing well. The situation here in UK, especially here in London, is not really good at the moment. The health officials and they're saying that maybe we will pass the peak during this weekend, the Easter weekend, and the number of cases, the new cases and the fatalities numbers probably will about to go down. And we're really hoping that this is will be the case, because if we see the trend throughout the Europe that this will be happening there. So the lockdown here continues. We are allowed to go outside once for our daily exercise or walk. So I was walking in the woods and just about to go back home. I received the letter from the PM. It came in the mail today, and I will be reading it shortly after when I go back to my flat. But I never have thought that we were expecting this letter for like past few days, and I never expected that when it will arrive, the PM will be in the ICU in the hospital. So I wish him a speedy and swift recovery. He was working tirelessly throughout his illness, and so we wish him a quick recovery. And I will read out the letters when I go back, so stay tuned. So guys, here is the letter which I received in the post today. In the envelope there is a one leaflet brochure kind of with the information about coronavirus and the advice to the people, like, and so it's like a four-fold document. Read it from. So you start with the stay at home, and you only leave your house for these four reasons. Like if you need to go for like very to buying necessities like food or medicines, you can leave the house for one form of exercise, like either running or walk, or what I was doing earlier today. Any medical need, or traveling to work, like if you are working something which is classified as a key worker and you can't work from home, so you are allowed to leave your home to go to work. Otherwise you should stay at home. And then they talk about the symptoms. What are the symptoms? Are high temperature, a new and continuous cough, and then they provide the detail that you should quarantine yourself for like 14 days, and you should call NHS if the symptoms persistent or worsen. And there's advice for the people who are over 70 or the people with underlying health condition, or the women who are pregnant, so there's a separate advice for them. Then they talk about the support for businesses and workers, like how the government is bailing out small businesses and furloughing, and all those information I will provide you here. On the other side, there is a chart that like it's about the household, like if someone develops symptoms, so what the other people should do. Like one person has symptoms and he should isolate for a week, and isolation finish on the 8th day. But if the second person develops a symptom on third day, he should carry on to further 2 days afterwards. And the third person if no symptoms. So it's just like a guidance. Like it is very important, like people who are key workers and they live in a household, and if they need to some of their family member or they themselves develop a symptoms, it is important they should know that how long they should stay out of work, and government make sure that they will get their pay accordingly, so it don't affect their income. And here, because the government is encouraging people with the symptom to stay at home so that we can stop the spread of this virus. Here is they talk about how to wash their hands properly. The 6 steps. They talk about the 20 seconds things. So make sure there's no germs on your hands, especially when you're going to eat something, when you come back home from work, or you go to reach at work. So it is very important that and this talk about. So yes, it's a good information overall. No one kind of a brochure. They provide everything which you need to know at the moment, to be honest. And here's a letter from the PM. So we start with my 10 Downing Street. The Prime Minister. He said, I'm writing to you to update you on the step we are taking to combat coronavirus. In just few short weeks, everyday life in this country has changed dramatically. So he talked about like what's the nature of urgency and the what step they have been taken, and he's also asking people to take this seriously. And this why it is important to stay at home, so we don't put unnecessary pressure on NHS and they can save more lives. And they also talk about they have the realization about the financial difficulties for some people, small businesses, and they are looking into it. They're also hinting that if public will not follow the lockdown terms and condition, then they can probably get further and make them more strict. Like they're requesting the public to listen to the advice and stay to the role. And this is his signature, Boris Johnson. So yeah, so this is the letter. Just came in a post today. So this was a letter from the Prime Minister Boris Johnson with the leaflet which provides all the basic information. As of today in the UK, there's more than 55,000 people have been tested positive for the coronavirus. And sadly, more than 6,000 people have lost their lives. So my thoughts are all with the victims and their families, and I hope this shall pass as soon as possible. So guys, please stay at home and help the NHS and save lives. Take care. Bye bye.